there. Welcome to Wabra Farms and Nursery. We took a little bit of time off from shooting some videos. Life got a little busy here in the greenhouse, but today we're going to plant this container up and kind of resume our video schedule again. So today Andrew, he's in from the fields. He's going to help with some of the lifting and the pouring. So we brought in a new product this year. The Espoma garden soil is part of our new product line. So we have the Land and Sea compost, and in this big planter we are going to add a layer of this to the bottom. And the reason is because as we get later into the season, we want those plants' roots to go down into the soil and into this compost to get some extra nutrients. So Andrew, go ahead, put one of those in the bottom for us. And so we do have a rather large container here today, so it's going to take several bags of soil, so bear with us for just a minute. So we're just going to kind of equally put the soil in, or this compost, and we chose Land and Sea because it's an organic product. It's got lots of great nutrients in it, and it has been broken down so that it won't burn our plants. So we put a layer of that in the bottom, and next we're going to use the Espoma potting mix. So we're going to fill the rest of our container with that. We chose this potting soil. Again, it has great nutrients in it, and we're going to add some of that in. Again, bear with us as our potting soil boy, Andrew here, takes a little while with his loading of our big pot. So hoping we might be able to do this with just a few bags. We'll see, but this is great looking potting soil. And again, I'm just gonna pull this over and put it on top of the compost. We want those new plants to be in the potting soil first, and then, like I said, as the roots develop and they get to the bottom of this planter, then they're going to hit that compost and get some extended nutrients a little later in the season.
You want one more?
I want, yep. So we're basically gonna make like a lasagna bed of potting soil. So as you remember, compost in the bottom. This should be like bag number 3 of our Espoma potting mix. And again, we're carrying this brand new line. So we're gonna fill it all the way up. As you can see, we really don't have anything in the bottom of this container. We want to make sure that our roots have plenty of room to grow. We are going to need just one more bag. I'll have Andrew get that ready. One more bag. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, I have filled this almost to the top, and this way it makes backfilling much easier. So into this, I'm also going to add our starter fertilizer. Now, a starter fertilizer is really important for root development. We like the Biotone starter fertilizer because it has mycorrhizae in it. So mycorrhizae is this healthy fungi that attaches to the roots of the plants and makes them grow bigger. It stretches the roots out so that they can absorb more nutrients. So this is a super easy add. We're just gonna take, and I am just going to sprinkle a layer on the top like so. And then we're just gonna mix this in. And what this does is it's going to get our roots to take off. It needs to be down at the root base of our plants, otherwise it just doesn't tend to work. So we want that all mixed in there where our roots are going to be. So today we're going to plant this lovely container in the greenhouse. We are going to take and put some of our wonderful Prince Tut grasses in the back. Now these are a wonderful Proven Winner grass. It is just an annual, but it gets about 30 inches tall. So it's just perfect. You're gonna stick that right there for me. So we're just gonna kind of center those across the back. We're just gonna kind of put them on top because then I can come back in and backfill, and our soil line will be right. So another new plant from Proven Winners for us this year is called Unplugged Pink. Now you may have remembered Rockin' Blue Salvia, which was fantastic. This is gonna be similar to the Rockin' series, but Unplugged only goes about 30 inches tall. Now, Andrew's gonna set that on top so that I can backfill, and that will make it easier to go back in and backfill. So this container that we're planting today is going to be lots of pinks and yellows. So this next one we're gonna add in is the Surefire Pink Begonia. Now you may be wondering, how can she have a salvia in here with the begonia at the same time? We all know salvias like full sun. However, this newer begonia will go sun to shade. So it makes it fantastic to mix into our container pots. Another plant that we absolutely love, however it's not a Proven Winner, is the straw flowers. So straw flower, of course, is going to be a dry flower. However, dry flower does not mean dry plant. So it's something that you want to make sure you keep very well watered. And it's going to sit right here and right here. So we're going to get some great looking yellow into this container. So super easy, as you can see, we're just kind of tossing this stuff in. We also grabbed a white in the Sun and Patience. Sun and Patience are another new addition that is going to add some contrasting color to this already spectacular deck pot. Then across the front, we want to make sure we've got some trailers and some spillers and some fillers. So I love sweet potato vine. Sweet potato vine, especially in the chartreuse color. It's going to be a beautiful trailer down the front of our pot. And it is going to add some great color and contrast to this pot. I'm a little low here on potting soil, so I'm going to kind of build it up a little bit so that you can see what I'm putting in, and then when I backfill, it'll be even easier. Now, I also grabbed some of the Creeping Jenny. Now, this is called Chocolate. Chocolate is a fantastic black foliage. It's going to get yellow flowers later in the season, so it's going to complement all of our yellow in this very well. So we're going to stick one of those there, and then we're going to stick a couple of these in, just kind of upping our game so that the chocolate is going to play off of the sweet potato vine. So we'll have a little bit of contrast there. Another favorite trailer of ours is Silver Falls Dichondra. This little beauty is going to trail up to about 2 feet. So it's just really going to add another color and another aspect to this. Remember, it's all about layering and dimensions. So as you can see, the front of my planter is getting fairly full. I do have a little bit of room kind of here in the back. However, I do know that these plants are going to get some size to them. So we want to make sure that we leave a little bit of room for everybody else in the back. Now, planter can't be complete without Diamond Frost. Diamond Frost kind of looks like baby's breath, really stands up to the heat. There's no deadheading, there's no known pests, so why not add a few to the planter? So we're going to kind of stick this in here just for a little bit of fluff. And that will pretty much complete our planter. I will, of course, go back through and backfill, but this planter will be sitting here at Wavra Farms around our fountain area. And please feel free to stop by, check it out, ask questions about it, and see our marvelous plants. Thanks for watching, and happy gardening.